completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Well, woohoo, and welcome to the Power of the Patch. My name is Gregory Mascari, and I'm speaking to you from my home here in Bozeman, Montana. And we're going to be talking about our patented breakthrough in wearable light technology. But to just lay a foundation before we get started, I just want to suggest two things I think we can all agree on. Number one, health is our greatest wealth. About 5 years ago, I had a little cancer dance, and probably many of you have gone through that. Sadly, it's so common nowadays. And health is our greatest wealth, and I was so grateful to get 100% remission and have my full health back. So number one, health is our greatest wealth. And number one, the symptoms of aging and disease just are not fun. Whether it's aging or disease, maybe it's, dental, maybe it's memory, knee problems, skin, cardiovascular. These are all symptoms of the aging process, and they're not fun. So sadly, the truth of the matter is the older you get, the faster you age and the slower you heal. And that's due to a natural decline in our body's number one repair system, stem cells. And by age 30, they've decreased by approximately 50%. By age 60, only a small percentage remains. And that's not good news. And, remember when you were younger, when you could work all day, party all night, get up the next day and do it again tomorrow? Well, as we move on out of our 20s and 30s into our 40s, 50s, and beyond, that's usually not the case. So I came to realization a number of years ago. I finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up, when I get older. I want to be younger. Probably many of you can relate to that. Aging just is not a cool thing. Aging is a feeling, not a number, and I want to feel young until I die. So let me ask you two personal questions. If you could change one thing in your health or in the health of someone you love and care for, what would it be? Think about that for a minute. One thing, if you could change in your health or in the health of a loved one. And number two, what impact would reducing or eliminating that issue have on yours or their quality of life? And with that being said, I just want to give a general disclosure statement. LifeWeight products are not designed or intended to heal, treat, cure, or diagnose any disease. They do, however, help our bodies get back into a more healthier, regenerative mode, and many times, wonderful things start to happen. So let me ask you, if there was an affordable way to change the trajectory of your aging, so you could look, feel, and live younger, longer, would you be interested? Well, I know many people are, and the good news is with our X39 wearable light technology patch, it truly is a historical breakthrough in holistic wellness. It's new, it's patented, it's a wearable patch technology. It's affordable, it's safe, it's non-invasive, drug-free, totally non-transdermal. It's a unique form of phototherapy which uses specific frequencies of light to increase and improve your health and wellness. And at the same time, support your body's innate ability to heal itself. So what I'd like to do is play a short little 2-minute video to just give some scientific foundation for this amazing technology.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor. LifeWave. Live long, live well.
Live long, live well. Absolutely. So let me just recap, briefly the power of the patch and the scientific breakthrough. It's based on the science of photobiomodulation. That's kind of a mouthful, but basically, LifeWave patches contain very specific combinations of organic materials and nanocrystals that are hermetically sealed inside each patch. And when the patch is applied or near our body, they're activated by the infrared body heat or light emitting from our body. And they then begin to emit very specific wavelengths of light that stimulate targeted and beneficial biochemical responses in our body. And this is the basis of our LifeWave phototherapy patches. Another way to exemplify how the product works is what we call the sun story. And many of you probably know that when you go out in the sun, there is a specific frequency of light from the sun that causes our body to make vitamin D. We don't get a vitamin D download from the sun. We get a frequency download and our body manufactures vitamin D. And likewise, there's another frequency that causes our body to make melanin, which gives us a suntan. Well, LifeWave's patented technology is based on the same rock-solid, widely recognized scientific principle. So LifeWave as a company is a 20-year-old pioneer in wellness technologies. And back in 2000, this amazing life-enhancing technology was originally developed by David Schmidt, our founder and CEO, exclusively for use with Navy SEALs to increase their battle-ready strength, stamina, and performance without the use of drugs, stimulants, or caffeine. In 2004, David actually founded LifeWave to bring this amazing technology to the masses. In 2010, they established their state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and international distribution, IT, and customer service in Ireland. And this year of 2024, I'm happy to tell you that we're preparing for the grand opening of our international headquarters in Draper, Utah. And from our 15 global distribution centers, we're already distributing to over 80 countries. So we are a pioneer and a global leader in wellness technologies. And that's thanks to David Schmidt, our visionary founder and CEO. And David is not only a brilliant scientist and researcher, he's a genius inventor with over 135 patents, and he's been on the leading edge of phototherapy research and science for over 24 years. And he's already conducted over 80 clinical studies proving the efficacy of LifeWave phototherapy products. And many more studies are always in the works because David is more focused on science and research than anything else. So our focus for the last 14 years has been in the exciting field of anti-aging and regenerative science. And in 2019, LifeWave launched the X39 to the global market, which some are saying is the holy grail of health, healing, and regeneration. Truly a historic and affordable breakthrough in wellness technology. And we're actually doing what the multi-billion-dollar companies and big pharma has not been able to do. And that is when used in conjunction with proper nutrition and hydration, you got to have the raw materials in your body. X39 has been proven to activate specific copper peptide that supports and enhances stem cell activity, as well as altering gene expression towards a younger and more vibrant you. So yes, we have patents. Yes, we have clinical studies. Yes, we have field results proving X39 is actually turning back your biological clock, helping people to look, feel, perform, and live younger longer. And that, for us baby boomers like myself, is very exciting news. This is a copy of the abstract from our patent. It was issued in July of 2020, stating that this technology actually produces beneficial effects to the human body, such as activation of stem cells. So let's talk about some of the benefits you might experience if you choose to try the X39 technology. And number one is more energy, and energy is certainly the currency of life. And using X39 daily leads to an increase in cellular energy, and you might experience that from the very first day of use. You might feel less fatigued. Another is better sleep, and using X39 leads to an improvement in the quality of sleep, and most people report that their sleep is deeper and longer. And how about sports performance? We've seen that X39 improves both sports performance as well as recovery after exercise. And some X39 users over the age of 50 have reported feeling stronger and more fit than they were back in their 20s and 30s. So LifeWave patches are now used by pro and amateur athletes around the world in almost every sport. The media has begun to notice, you know what, you might too, if you look carefully at some of your favorite athletes and Olympians, and you see these auspicious little white patches on their body. That's LifeWave Technologies. How about pain relief? Most people notice a reduction in pain within minutes of application, and truly the pain relieving benefits of X39 have to be experienced to be believed. Another important one is brain health, and many report improved memory, focus, and cognitive function, and we have clinical laboratory tests to prove that. How about wound healing? X39 supports the natural wound healing process, and it actually, people report their wound healing from rather, minor injuries, major injuries, minor surgeries, major surgeries can sometimes be cut in half. So major benefit for wound healing. For example, look at these results. This gentleman on the left, after using the product for 8 weeks, look at the difference in his skin, and even look at the light in his eyes. And the next woman over, you can see after 4.5 months of age reversal with X39, you can see that, which also increases collagen production. Look at the difference of her cheeks, her chin, her lips, her neck. That's what X39 may do for you too. And this little finger from this young lad down on the left, when he was 6 years old, excuse me, cut his fingertip off in a door. Parents rushed him to the hospital, implored the doctor to sew it back on. And he said, there's no sense in doing that. It's just going to die. But he did it anyway. They took him home, started putting X39 on his finger. And you can see the fingertip was starting to die, but within 8 weeks, it had totally regenerated, healed, and you can't even really tell it ever happened. And lastly, this gentleman on the right, working in the attic, fell through the ceiling, broke 6 ribs and punctured his lung. Owie, major owie, right? Expected recovery time 6 weeks. And with X39, he was back to work in 3 weeks. And look at from June 17th to June 30th, which is basically only 2 weeks, look at the decrease in bruising and inflammation because of X39. So, and here's an exciting one. This lady had some radiation treatment on her face on June 6, 2021, and you can see the progression of her healing, accelerated healing. So by June 23rd, she was starting to look pretty good, and that's a little over 2 weeks later. Look at her at June 30th, about 3 weeks after. You can't tell she had the treatment. So this is truly amazing. How about wrinkle reduction? We encourage everybody to take pictures. Sadly, this doesn't happen as fast as pain reduction. It's not instantaneous, but very noticeable over an 8 to 12 week period. So if you're starting on the product, take pictures of your fine lines and wrinkles, and you might be very surprised and delighted. Likewise, scar reduction. And this is a phenomenon called remodeling, which reduces the appearance of scars. And again, we encourage you, when you're starting on the product, take before and after pictures of scars, because we hear so many stories of people who their scars are greatly diminished and in many times disappearing. And if it's happening on the outside, what's happening on the inside? How about hair growth? We've got lots of anecdotal reports of users experiencing an increase in the quality, quantity, speed of hair growth, and even getting the color of their hair back. So the bottom line, X39 patch is all about youth renewal. The result is a better, healthier, more vital you to enjoy life with your family. You know, it's not the number of candles on the cake, it's how you feel that makes the difference. So I'd like to just play a few short little testimonials here for about 2 minutes. So here we go.
X39 has really changed my life. I'm not stuck at home in pain in bed. I'm out here with my friends and enjoying my family.
Big thank you to Lifeway for helping me, helping my family, and helping the 100 people now in our team who are using Lifeway daily, and their families. Big thank you. Love the products.
And I have energy through the roof.
I sleep better. I have so much more energy.
Throughout the day, I can focus better. I can concentrate in my work.
Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really, really, really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Woohoo is right. Okay, so now we're going to shift gears. And I'm very happy to tell you that we have health practitioners from all over the country, all over the world, that are using LifeWave technologies in their practice, increasing their clinical outcome, increasing referrals, increasing revenues. And we have one of them that's on the call with us here tonight. I'm going to turn the next part of this call over to my beloved wife and partner in life and in LifeWave, Robin, and she's going to introduce our special guest doctor.
Well, thank you, Gregory. That was wonderful. I love listening to that. You just keep getting better and better and better. Okay, well, it is my treat tonight, and I love that I get to work with our doctors. We have a special doctor with us tonight. He's an MD. He is the president and founder of Comedicare, an innovative health and wellness ecosystem. He's a gem of a man because he's here to help really integrate traditional medicine with healthcare and with lifestyle and helping and educate people. He just is a man with a huge, huge heart, and he's been with us for many years. He has touched many people's lives. He deeply cares, and it is my privilege to bring on Dr. Jeffrey Hubbard. There he is.
Hi there.
Hi. I never know what your hair or beard's going to look like.
I got my man bun going on today.
You got your man bun. I love it. Well, we love having you here, Dr. Jeff. And, let's start out as a doctor because, you get presented with all kinds of things, especially these days when people are going online and saying, "Doc, what about this? What about that?" What is it that got you interested enough to check out LifeWave and to actually try it on yourself?
I just really loved that. Well, first of all, I was introduced by somebody who I hold in high regard. So that was a good starting place. So she took me out to lunch and was like, Dr. Jeff, this is a game changer. You got to see this. She really hyped me up. So she put the 15th anniversary booklet in my lap when I first got to lunch. And I remember thinking, wow, to have a company that's direct sales, that's been in business for 15 years, that's a feat in itself. And then I started to thumb through the booklet, and I was very impressed with what I was seeing. I was very impressed with what it appeared to be a really revolutionary theory and technology. So I just got excited. I started doing my digging, and the more and more that I looked into things, the deeper the rabbit hole went. I could not get to the bottom. So I read for several days, articles, going through the website, looking at different things. And I was just thoroughly impressed with the time, the effort, the, just the prestige that was around this product. And at that time, the X39 was the show pony. This was 2020 when I first got introduced. So X39 had been around for just about a year. So I was just really excited. I thought to myself, hey, if this is real, this is going to change lives, and I want to be a part of it.
I love it. I love it. And that rabbit hole doesn't end.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
David can't help himself. As Gregory said, he's got, I don't know, 130, 140 patents, and he just, he's absolutely committed to 100% age reversal. So I'd love to hear one of your favorite stories to share with our audience tonight, that, that early one you had that kind of woke you up about wound healing, or anything else you want to share, a brief story.
Absolutely. Well, I think the first one that really knocked my socks off was I was maybe about 3 or 4 weeks into wearing the technology, and I went home to Houston, where I'm from. I call him my uncle, but he's my dad's good buddy. They went to college together. They have assisted living facilities in Houston, he and his wife. So I had been, dripping on him, telling him about the product and telling him that he needed to try it. So he said, well, come on by the facility. We've got a resident that's having some challenges with an ulcer, needs to see if it can heal, so on and so forth. Let's try to put some patches on. So I said, sure, no problem. So that was Friday evening. I drove down, gave instructions, to the staff about how to take care and patch around the wound, et cetera. Before I came back to Dallas on Sunday, approximately 48 hours or so, I went back to the facility, and guys, it had dramatically reduced in size, had started to scab over. All the nursing staff was ranting and raving because they had been trying to get this thing to heal for weeks without success. And in just a couple of days, it was like the difference between, we may have to send this person to get more evaluation, which is a no-no in the assisted living world, to voila, he's good. We're ready to go. We feel like we can tackle this thing. So that was my first real light bulb, like, wow, this thing is powerful. This thing has the capability to, and just on its own. There was no real rhyme or reason, just peel and stick.
I love it. Peel and as a doctor, one of the most difficult things is compliance. So peel and stick makes it really easy, doesn't it?
It sure does. It sure does.
And we recommend people do the term called habit stacking, because anytime you're doing something new, if you connect it with another habit, it makes it easier. So we keep our patches by our toothbrush, and we know we're going to put them on and take them off when we brush our teeth. So that's, it's just an idea for everyone. And, wound healing is one of the many, many benefits of X39, and it just goes on and on and on. That one patch is so comprehensive, but it is incredibly impressive, and even in elderly patients, it works really, really well. So when you're talking to people that are just getting started utilizing this technology, Dr. Jeff, what do you share with them to make sure that they get the maximum benefit of utilizing the patches?
That's a great question. I oftentimes use the phrase, I like to undersell and over-deliver, right? So I try to manage expectation. I think one of the biggest downsides is that people give up. You know, they say, oh, this doesn't work for me. Oh, this is placebo, it's snake oil, whatever the negative Nelly might say. So you do it for a month or a couple of weeks, and then you don't really see a huge dramatic change like some people, and you believe that it doesn't work. So I usually say, and I can't remember who this was, but we had a big convention here in Dallas a couple of years ago, and they had a panel. And one of the ladies on the panel, who's a superstar, doing really well, she said, I tell everybody, you need to wear the patch for 1 month for every decade you've been on Earth. And I thought that was so powerful, so dynamite, because it really gives perspective to the fact that you've been experiencing life in all of its facets for all of these years. You can't just reverse that in a week or two. That's unrealistic. So let's be honest. Let's give the patch time to work. Let's give this amazing science of photobiomodulation a chance to work, and like watch the magic happen.
Beautiful. Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm doing here. So the keeping it, staying consistent for over time, and the consistency is important. What else do they need to do to really maximize the benefits?
Well, you know me, so many of the people that I'm talking to, they're seeking counsel to be in a healthier state of being. So I'm always encouraging nutrition. I'm always encouraging being active. I'm always encouraging some element of detox and gut health and whatever the case may be to help them to be in a better state. So really just supporting them and saying, hey, look, this is not an alternative to having a healthy lifestyle. You still have to be hydrated. You still have to sleep. You still have to moderate your stress. You still have to eat healthy, clean, et cetera. And that this is an amplifier. This is an adjunctive support system. So in conjunction with all the other things you're doing, this is a powerful, powerful way to help your body be in what we call homeostasis, when you're in balance. And when you're in balance, things just seem to go away, right? Things tend to improve themselves, reverse themselves, however we want to look at it. But this is a powerful, powerful vehicle to help bring your body into balance and really start to see the change that you want to see.
Beautiful. And how long do people wear the patch?
12 hours a day,
okay,
on average. So okay. I actually encourage people to maximize. It depends. If we're talking just about one patch, yeah, guys, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, experience it like daytime and nighttime, so our influence, I love what Greg said in earlier in the presentation. We are experiencing photobiomodulation every day with our experience with the sun and with UV light. So it's the same concept. We need light and then we need dark. So you need some time with the patch and then you need some time without the patch. And that's really the game changer. But, because there's so many different patches, you can wear some in the day, some in the night. It's just a really awesome system. You have a lot of room to grow and develop your protocol as you get more and more understanding about how LifeWave works.
Well, that's so beautiful. I mean, you shared what our founder and CEO David Schmidt shares is lifestyle is also important. The patches are amazing, but we've got to do our part too. And, rest and good nutrition and staying well hydrated, being consistent, and wearing them 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So what else would you like to share with people in our brief time here together before we turn it back to Gregory to make, what other words of wisdom would you like to share about this technology, Dr. Jeff?
Well, I received a phone call earlier today from not even a personally sponsored person, just somebody who I helped out with their mother. And, it was moving. She said that, Dr. Jeff, you helped me save my mom because you gave me some patching strategies and some support things that really got her out of the hospital and got her better. From her doctor's mouth, we don't know how she recovered from this. We won't even go to what it is she recovered from. But at 91 years old, we weren't expecting her to make it through this. And she was calling to give me a praise report that her mom is still kicking, still excited about life, still capable of doing all of the various different things that she was doing before she contracted this illness and started to have challenges. So, I mean, I hear these types of testimonials on a regular basis. So I guess my take-home message is, guys, you have an amazing system at your disposal. Please, please, please take advantage of it and be consistent, as Robin said. Be optimistic, positive about the capability that you have to bring your body into a more appropriate status and health situation. You know, we're literally living in the future. I was teasing when I was maybe 8, 9, 10, I used to watch the Jetsons, right? And I'm sure maybe some of you know that we're literally, if you go back and look, we're in that time now. I mean, maybe we're not in the high rise in the sky, but all of the things that were going on with the Jetsons, we have the access to. So it just makes me think that, you know, as a healthcare person, we're getting into areas of healthcare technology that are just unbelievable. So believe it, guys, you have the capability to be at your best state of health and be in optimal wellness. So I'm just excited to see all of the future stuff that we got.
Oh my goodness. That, that story alone, Dr. Jeff, it's like every day we wake up, we hear miracle stories, and that just happened. And I mean, we get fed so much from this. So thank you so much for being part of our wonderful community and changing people's lives every single day. And I look forward to working closer with you. Thanks.
Absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait to see you guys when you come to Dallas. I'm so excited about the convention and everything.
Yeah, I've got this new friend to introduce to you. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, I know. How wonderful. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. And if people want to reach out to you, would you put in the chat, because you do private consults, and also put in your call, if you're doing that call still, how they can reach you. Okay?
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. I'd love to have everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just recorded 173rd episode of Ask Dr. Jeff. So we've got so many different things. It's great to learn from hearing other people ask questions and getting answers. That's a great way to understand and appreciate, reduce the learning curve that we have to understand exactly which patches do what and how you can maximize them.
Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Ditto. Thank you, Dr. Jeff. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, guys. This is awesome.
Okay.
What a great call. Thank you so much. Okay, well, I'm going to bring us in for a landing here and just have a few more minutes of information to share with you. And I want to start with what's happened since we launched the X39. And our company has experienced 20 times growth in the last 5 years. And last year, 2023, we did over 400 million, and we'll probably, top 500, closer to 600 million this year of 2024. So there's no end in sight, and the reception to this product has been absolutely amazing and wonderful. And in fact, people are noticing, and there's an organization called Direct Selling News that collaborates with all of the direct selling companies in the United States and abroad. And they recently gave us the Bravo Award for being the fastest, most consistent growth company in our market segment. And so you're with a winner, and David's been recognized as that. So there is a business opportunity side. Our product is everything but walk and talk, and we're looking for people to help us with that. And this is a great plan B in the gig economy, where you can get paid for sharing our patented, exclusive, breakthrough, one-of-a-kind products. No competition. The only place to get LifeWave products is through a LifeWave brand partner, and that could be you. And you can create a part-time or full-time income. We have a very simple, duplicatable success system. We have free website, free training, and wonderful support. We have a very low cost of entry and the satisfaction of being a reward for making a difference in people's lives and in their health. So in addition to being a rock solid, debt-free 20-year-old company doing business in 80 plus countries, LifeWave over those years has developed a really solid, balanced, and well-structured compensation plan that generously rewards us with 50% of all sales paid out to brand partners in 5 ways. There's a customer bonus of 20 to 33%. There's 15 to 31% product introduction bonuses. There's $50 binary cycle bonuses on infinite volume, 20 to 25% matching bonuses, and wonderful trips, contests, and special bonuses. In fact, the backdrop you're looking at was from our Greek Isle trip that we went, an awards trip that we earned with LifeWave just a few weeks ago. So there are 3 ways to get started. We have a good, better, best, and the good way is starting as a customer. Just get on the product for $149 for a 1-month supply. That's 30 patches. You wear 12 hours on, 12 hours off. You can see and feel for yourself what this amazing technology can do for you. A better way is to become a preferred customer, because if you become a preferred customer, you get a 33% discount off of the retail price, paying the wholesale price of $99.95. And all that's required is you agree to our monthly auto ship subscription program. And the good news is there's no long-term commitment required on that. You can quit in a week, a month, a year, or never. And chances are never, because once you start using these products, you're not going to live without it. And all of this is available risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. The best way to get started is be a brand partner like Robin and I. You can get paid for sharing. You can earn a part-time or full-time income. We have generous personal and team rewards. You can get paid weekly. We have 5 brand partner starter kits available to choose from. And all of this comes with our risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So LifeWave, for Robin and I, it's an answer to a prayer. Truly is a godsend. Every day we get to hear miracle stories. Every day we're enhancing and changing people's lives. And every day we're enjoying the blessings of health, vitality, lifestyle, community, and the financial freedom that LifeWave provides us and so many others around the world. So in conclusion, I just want to say thank you. And the next steps we'd like to invite you to consider taking is get back with the person who invited you and get your questions answered. They cared enough about you to invite you on this call. And, make a decision to commit to try X39. And with our risk-free 30-day guarantee, you've got nothing to lose and your health to gain. And you too can start enjoying the enhanced quality of life and maybe changing the trajectory of your aging and your finances. So we invite you to share the good news about X39 and join our global wellness community. So with that, this is Gregory Mascari and Robin Mascari from Bozeman, Montana, signing off and thanking you for being here with us and inviting you to get back with the person that invited you here tonight. So thanks, everyone. Love to you. Bye-bye.
Night.